Pyrus and Crips all got along. They probably gun me down by the end of the song. Seem like the whole city go against me. Every time I'm in the street, I hear yak, 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 yak. Men down.
It's your boy, my Kiss Smith, also known as Akers, also known as the coolest guy in sports. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Now, I'm about to bring you guys today Central Division's best players on each team. And you know, in the NBA, Central Division is the Milwaukee Bucks, Detroit Pistons, Indiana Pacers, Chicago Bulls, and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's break it down. Cleveland Cavaliers, we know what happened to them this offseason, because the offseason is still going on. They lost LeBron James. Last year, they lost Kyrie Irving. So it's hard times in the city of Ohio right now. But the best player is still Kevin Love. Like, I don't know if they're going to try to trade Kevin Love. But as of now, Kevin Love is their best player. He's probably going to average anywhere between 20 to 22 points, 10 to 12 rebounds this year with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's kind of in that Chris Bosh situation when LeBron James left, and basically Chris Bosh was going to leave and go to the Houston Rockets, but Miami Heat basically gave him a massive contract and wanted him to be like the go-to guy and to stay with the city of Miami. That's what kind of situation Kevin Love is in. He wants to stay with the Cleveland Cavaliers. He has 2 years left on his contract, and I think they may trade him depending on what they can get for him. But as of now, Kevin Love is still their best player. Next team, Indiana Pacers. This is quite easy. Victor Oladipo, most improved player this past season, had a breakout season, and he's definitely their best player. I mean, no one probably could have saw or could have even thought that Victor Oladipo was going to show like all-star, superstar potential the way he did this season. He helped the Indiana Pacers reach the playoffs. He was a monster in the Cleveland Cavaliers series. So Victor Oladipo, no surprise there, as the best player on their team. Detroit Pistons, you got Blake Griffin, you got Andre Drummond. Who's the best player on that team? I'm going to roll with Andre Drummond. The reason why I'm going to roll with Andre Drummond is because he's a better defensive player than Blake Griffin. He's also younger than Blake Griffin, and also because I think he's going to be the best player by default, because we don't know what's going to happen with the Blake Griffin and the Andre Drummond front court pairing. It's kind of awkward pairing because Blake Griffin he can shoot the mid-range, but he doesn't really space the floor. And we know in this new NBA, you want your power forward to be like a floor spacer. And Andre Drummond we're still waiting to see if he's going to live up to the Dwight Howard type of potential that everybody thought he was going to, the player everybody thought he was going to be when he got drafted to the NBA. So as of right now, I'm going to roll with Andre Drummond as the best player on their team by default, because I really think that Blake Griffin's going to get traded before the NBA trade deadline, because I just don't see Blake Griffin spending the rest of his contract with the Detroit Pistons. The Milwaukee Bucks, this one is also a no-brainer. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo is fighting to be more than just the best player on the Milwaukee Bucks. He's fighting to be possibly the best player in the Eastern Conference and potentially one day the best player in the world. Will he reach those type of levels this year? I don't know, but he's definitely going to be an MVP candidate. It's definitely time for Giannis Antetokounmpo to show what he's about. There's no more LeBron James. He has to lead his team over the hurdle in the playoffs, but we don't know what's going on with that Milwaukee Bucks organization. We know they fired Jason Kidd mid-year. They didn't sign Jabari Parker, who was a high draft pick. They selected him back in the Andrew Wiggins draft class, even though he's been hurt, but he still is a talented player. And they basically came out and said Chris Middleton, their second best player on their team, is available in trade. So it's kind of like, what the hell is the Milwaukee Bucks doing? But Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player on that team. Chicago Bulls. The Chicago Bulls has one of those young cores that people don't talk about, but it's going to be really good, especially in the Eastern Conference. And their best player is, of course, Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine came back from an ACL injury last season and basically showed that he was the same, and I think he's going to even be better this year. I think Zach LaVine may be the most improved player in the NBA this upcoming season, but Zach LaVine is clearly their best player. Basically, and the Chicago Bulls signed that contract that he got for the Sacramento Kings. I think it was a 4-year 70 or 4-year $80 million contract. So basically, they have Zach LaVine on a decent contract. Zach LaVine is still young, and Zach LaVine has loads amounts of potential, and I'm eager, very eager to see what he's gonna do this upcoming season. So those are my best players on each and every team in the Central Division. This is your boy, Ma K. Smith. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys like more videos like this, let me know in the comments below. It's your boy, A-Kiss. I'm gone, man. Peace.